Good morning, y'all. This is Matt with Sight King. The sun's really in my eyes right now. But this morning I just wanted to kind of show a face and all that good stuff. I'm going to take y'all along with me today. We'll do like a day in the life. Try to tell you a little bit about me. But y'all stay tuned and let's see what we get into. Alright, so I'm headed over here to check on Briar now. He does most of my skid steer work, and he does all kinds of stuff for us. A great guy. But I just drove by one of my other guys' house, and my truck that he drives is still there, and it is 7:04 in the morning. We start at 6:30, just so you know. But all right, let's run over and check on Briar real quick. Something y'all may not know, or actually there's no way you could know because I ain't told you. My best friend does the same line of work as I do, and y'all see him. I'm sure we'll get him in a video here and there. But I started a little bit before him. He was doing sorry, it's bumpy right here. He was doing pipeline work, and come home, decided to buy him a truck, a semi, and he started moving my machines for me. And then he just got to where people wanted so much done, and you know, around here there's so much to do that, you know, your competition ain't your enemy. It's you're your only enemy. You just build a network out of it. So we try to work together on some stuff, and you know, he still helps us move our machines. And actually this morning his truck's gonna bring us a load of rock over here for Briar to put down. So another thing I didn't mention, this is an HOA. You probably gathered that from us doing the maintenance and stuff. But so this morning we're actually going to work for a private owner in here. He's a guy, we've done some work for him in the past. Cool guy. Does a lot of fishing. But we're gonna go over here, we gotta put some A-base under his pole barn. He just had a little small pole barn built that he's gonna park his tractor and his four-wheeler and stuff like that under. And Briar's gonna help him out, put some A-base down under it, move a little bit of dirt, and redo some drainage. So actually the truck may be beating me here, so we may get to see some A-base in a minute. But I'm gonna go see if I can hunt Briar up. Just passed another spot in here. Another friend of mine's doing some work. It looks like we all in here today. Oh snap, here's Briar. Briar and the skid steer. We're gonna have to walk it over to this other guy's house. We just finished the job right here where this is at. So I just left over here with Briar. He's gonna bring the skid steer and all the attachments and walk it over here to this other guy's place. But I was telling him, because I hadn't disclosed to them that I was gonna do the YouTube thing or nothing like that. I mean, I told my brother, but so I was telling Briar, I said, hey, you know, we're thinking we're gonna do YouTube, and you might have to do some videoing and some crap talking or whatever. And he said he was all cool with it. And I said don't be scared now, because you might be on camera nowadays. He said it's all good, man. I'm too pretty not to be on camera. Check out this sand bed right here. This is what I'm talking about, this dang Florida sugar sand. And no, I mean, we're not necessarily on the beach. We're actually closer to the state line on the north side than on the beach. But it's still, you know, the silt washes out of the little bit of clay we got around here, and it turns to sugar sand. And you can grade it, and 3 people can drive by, and it'll be just like this again. You can see the clay up ahead. Hang on, I'll keep the camera on so y'all can see it. But you can see there's clay right here, and it just instantly smooths off because it'll hold itself together. And we're in the process of talking with these folks out here. We're trying to put a good clay base down on everything and mix it in, and then we're wanting to mix some gravel with that, because we don't want to go, I mean, we're not going to pave these roads or anything like that, because it's, you know, people ride their ATVs out here and all that good stuff, and we just don't, you don't want to ride your ATV on asphalt. I mean, it ain't that much fun. But a little bit of gravel would help us out a lot, because I mean, it just, and this little spot ain't too bad, but you see how the the woods are just growed right up to the road, and it's hard for, I mean, any motor grader man don't want to get hit in the face with limbs all day long. So they kind of blade the center of the road, as you're seeing right here. And it's a little rough now, it needs blading again. But we've got a boom mower that goes on our little excavator, which, if you watch some other 2 crappy videos that I posted, the first 2 I posted, you'll see that machine. But this winter, we want to come out here and trim the sides of these roads with it, because in the wintertime the grass don't grow, but I kind of feel guilty because I still get a check every month. So we're going to try to do something. We're going to try to improve this place. And you see right here, there's a pretty bad dip. The water runs across the road right there, and there's a spot that's lower than it, so I think I'm going to try to move it down the hill, because it's just got some blockage or something right there. Move that water down the hill, put a culvert in it, we could probably eliminate that issue. But right now I'm headed over here to meet this truck and show him where to dump. I think I'm just going to dump him in the middle of the road. So I hear Briar coming on the skid steer now. I said he was coming. Let me see if I can get Briar on the camera so y'all can see who he is. Say hey to the people, Briar.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. So we're headed to get Briar's truck. All right, so here's the A base. Got Briar's truck parked right here where he can get to it pretty easy with a skid steer. Get his fuel. Fuel comes out of the passenger side, and there's Def's in the back right there. So this is that A base. And it's here in Florida we don't have much rock, so this stuff is super expensive. But it basically it's 57 stone with fines mixed in it. It's a great base. I love it. It's expensive, but it's worth the money. It's a limestone. They get it out of North Alabama, Southern Tennessee, them places, and then they bring it in on trains and barges and everything else that you can move massive amounts of material on, and then we pay a premium for it. So if you're up in Alabama or Tennessee working on in a pit, here's some of your product right here. We're fixing to use it under this pole barn. But, all right, I'm gonna go down here and see what Briar's doing and see if he's ready for some fuel. All right, we got Briar fueled up, got him some Def fluid. He's going at it hard. Somebody has shut half the gate. That don't even make any sense. Why would you shut half the gate? But anyways, it's 10:04 now, so we've wasted half the day just piddling right there. All right, we're pulling up to this big job. There is Daniel on the Dozier. Let's ride down here and see if we can find somebody else. Here's the work trucks. So that blue truck there used to be mine. That was my truck I drove every day. It's a 6.4. You probably don't want to buy that. They have a lot of problems. There's my brother's work truck, and then there's our little service trailer. Try to get down through here without hitting anything. And we built that out of an old Chevrolet service body. Let's see here. I don't want to roll my window down because it's pretty dusty out here. But they got it going on. I'd guesstimate they've got, I don't know, 7 out of 10 acres cleared. So they probably got about 3 more to clear. There's an old burn pile. Gotta clean that up. But that's for another day. I see my brother over there on the 210. See if we can get over here close. I'm gonna drive across some nasty ground. I'll get out and walk over and get a video of him real quick. There it is. That's our 210 there. 210G. It's a 2015 model. Looks like they punched him a hole through there. It's pretty smart. Now he's just got a block. So that's about a, I don't know, a quarter-acre block right there he's got to take out. And then we've got to go back this way. So we're leaving a 25-foot buffer on the other side. And there's more here than what I thought. So they may only have about 6 acres cleared. And it's not too thick. I mean, there's a little bit of scrub. A lot of these sand pines is what we call them. They ain't really good for nothing but pulp. We were gonna have somebody come in here and cut them, but they wasn't enough of them for them to bring their machines in here and try to tear them up getting through this stuff. This looks like an old survey trail here. It's pretty thin, but it's pretty thick back yonder. Further down the hill you go. Looks like they kind of pushed through here to get him yeah, he made him another little block right here, it looks like. So he's got it kind of separated into little blocks where he can keep a goal going on. See a glove, they must have worked on something right there. It'll get rolled up in a burn pile. So there's a building, you can see it right there. We're gonna stay 25 foot off the fence road back there and have a buffer all the way down the side, which it goes way further than what you can see right there. And then all the way out to the road. It'll be clear up against the road. They're gonna come back and plant some landscaping. Almost tripped. I think he's gonna do palm trees because you don't want nothing real bushy, because he's gonna be trying to sell mobile homes here. So he wants people to be able to see them. But in our county, you have to have some sort of greenery and make you do landscaping and all that good stuff. I'm sure it's the same all over the place. Let me get back over here so you can see the machine. Y'all don't hear me talk. So that's my brother running that machine there. He usually runs the dozer, which is good, barely see through the woods that way, but he usually runs the dozer. Today he's on the 210. And pine trees, man, they'll break right about the time you don't want them to, or not break at all when you do want them to. Seen Daniel coming through the woods on the dozer a minute ago. Thought he was going to come up here and show it off. He's pushing trees down right there behind Kalen. Kalen's just taking these limbs out of his way. He's trying to drop these pine trees and they're hitting all these limbs, bouncing around. It's just a good way to throw a tree in the cab with you, and you definitely don't want to do that. So you get some of this stuff cleaned out where you got a clean spot to fall them. It works a lot better. Try to keep your workspace cleaned up. Daniel's pushing some stuff over there. Let's get a video of him in a minute. Get out of the way right here before I get hit with a pine tree. You got to watch everything that goes around, especially clearing land, because I mean, stuff's flying everywhere. You know, if he hits me, it's my fault, because I shouldn't be as close as I am, really and truly. he's got enough to watch without having to watch me standing here with a camera in my hand. He don't need to be worried about me. That's why I'm trying to stay over here. And he knows, you know, we've worked together long enough. That's my brother, like I said. We work together long enough. He knows what I'm going to do, and I know about what he's going to do sometimes. Sometimes he'll surprise me. But you either want to be way out of reach or way up close. You stand inside the swing or stand way outside of it. The operator don't know you there. Obviously, you don't get near it. Anytime you walk up to a machine, just a little safety point, make eye contact with the man or the woman, whoever's running. But make eye contact with them. Let them smile at you or wink at you, whatever they're gonna do. That way they know you're there. Look at a bird, whatever they're gonna do. As long as they know you're there, you're a lot safer. If they don't know you're there, they can't watch you. They can't protect you. Pine right there, that little cleared hole he's got. The sand pines, you gotta be careful. A lot of times you can pull them to you, but they just break so easy, and he's not really wanting to take and dig around them. He's just kind of wanting to get them laid down and pull them up. And sometimes they'll pry the stump out for you. A lot of times you gotta dig around them, but when it's like that, it's kind of a pain in the butt to sit there and dig around each tree. You got a big enough machine to step over and try to do that. Save you a little time. So we're gonna lay that one down to the side. And you just, if you look, let me see if I can zoom in. But the stump pried out of the ground. So the sand, it just pries up. You see he's got those stumps. He's got a little bit of that one left over there. He'll have to get that little sliver right there out, but he got most of his stump out. There's Daniel pushing that stuff that Kalen's taking down. The old 650 pushing. I don't think it's going to push that much stuff. We had just gotten that dozer. We had a little bit cleared. Daniel was on the 210. I was running it one day. And we took down one of these, well, not one of these, but a big pine tree. Close to a tree, and I was trying to push it to the pile. Well, they was throwing trees at it. Well, they wound up, I tried to back drag it away from the tree a little bit. Wound up rolling over and had a taproot sticking off of it. Busted the glass out of that thing. Didn't have 10 hours. Probably got 20 hours on it now, if I tell you. That cost me $500, and I did it myself. So couldn't be mad at nobody but me. Breaking glass. Glass and trees don't mix. And I refuse to put cages on the doors of the dozer to do a lot of grade work. It is what it is. I guess it's just going to cost me money, but I cannot stand grading with cages around me. Okay, we're throwing trees at me now. Probably ready for me to leave. Nobody likes walking in, so we're watching. Alright, it's lunchtime. Well, I've messed with them for a little bit, and I'm fixing to get them loaded up with me. We're going to go eat some dang lunch. We're hungry. We'll be back in a little while. Alright, so I'm here at the shop. Here's that old W900 we got. It's broke down, obviously. And then there's another one of those service trucks. We're gonna take the bed off of it. There's an old parts truck out there. We actually took the bed off of that truck and put it on that truck. And there's the old bed off the W900. And then now I need to grab. And here's our boom mower. We just got it all put back together. Had a piece of trash stuck in one of the valves. it's got a bypass valve, or if it gets too crazy with the pressures, it'll bypass and just loop around and go back out the outfeed. And it's also got a case drain down here, which basically it just keeps your housing from getting over pressurized. We got it all put back together. We thought we had some major issues with it, but it come to find out it was just a rock from them dirty ends getting put on, and it sucked a rock up in it. We got her fixed up now there. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Need this. Need my gray rod. I hope this ain't the broke one. And then some legs. Alright, so grade rod, the laser's in that box right there. There's the legs, the tripod that stands on. And we're off. Alright. I don't know if y'all can see it, but in the background right there, the sun is coming on down.